Hello everyone, best regards. I hope all of us are always in God's protection. Greeting us. My name is Aristo Effandi. I am make a research with my partner Anissa Dian Permata Herista. She is a judge in the court Lampung. I'm a lecturer in University of Bandar Lampung. I'm following IC Laubi Conference 2020. In the title of this research is Virtual Court as Alternative on the Future Criminal Justice System in Indonesia. Okay, introduction. We have two factors that change the culture in the world. Namely, first, the era digital technology 4.0. Every matter of life use technology, right? And the second, the presence of the coronavirus disease, which is currently spreading to the world. Everything has changed from direct meeting change to virtual meeting, from direct learning change to virtual learning, and all business has changed, including virtual court in Indonesia. Everything has changed because coronavirus disease 19. The practice of conventional court has changed to virtual court, including criminal justice in Indonesia. I think it's necessary to conduct research on the extent to which the implementation of virtual court in Indonesia and regulation in Indonesia, especially criminal justice, in realizing modern criminal justice in Indonesia. Therefore, the virtual criminal court will become a new system for realizing modern criminal court in Indonesia. General theory. I have two theories. The first, Dory Rilling. Dory Rilling explained three main problems that have become problems for judicial institutions around the world, such as the very slow handling of court case or delay. The court always delay. The difficulty of public facility and public access in the court is very difficult. And the last, about integrity of the court apparatus, law enforcement, still bad. Judicial integrity. And then theory Stephen Golub. Stephen Golub explained the judiciary must be quality, must be transparent, responsive, accountable, very fast, flexible, effective, and efficient, so that it can be trusted by the public society. According to judicial supervision that in Indonesia, until the end 2019, there were still many pending cases and problematic cases in Indonesia. Virtual court theory. Richard Susskind from Oxford said that virtual justice will have 7 principles of justice. Namely, first, substance justice. Substance justice will be fair in the court. Second, procedural justice in the process in the court. Third, open justice. the court which is transparent to the public. And then distributive justice is a system that can be accessed by the public. Every court will be accessed to society. And then proportional justice that will be balanced to every participant in the court. And then enforceable justice, which is supported by the state law. And last, sustainable justice. Sustainable justice always change to become the best in the court. This is 7 principle of justice if you use virtual court in your country. I have virtual court comparison. Another country have virtual courts such as Australia. They say e-justice. In the Dutch Netherlands, they say remote justice. In American, they say cyber court. In the Singapore, they say virtual court. And UK, they say digital court. Indonesia say litigation. In Indonesian actuality already has virtual court regulation that always we call as electronic litigation or e-litigation. But it only existing in civil court, only civil court, not in criminal court. Why? Because virtual criminal court must be implemented just for effort to prevent it to the coronavirus disease doesn't not spreading in the Indonesian court. So in the Indonesian criminal court still you use virtual court because corona, because we are afraid coronavirus spreading in Indonesian court. As well as there is no desire to making virtual criminal court as legal permanent yet. No desire to make a legal permanent. This study also found that after the virtual criminal court in Indonesia was implemented, finally were many problems such as regulatory issue and implementation problem happen. Yes, this is our problem. For regulation problem, in Indonesian virtual criminal court regulation is only implemented based on institutional cooperation between judiciary and the prosecutor office. Institutional cooperation, and then we have internal ladder on Indonesian Supreme Court of 2020. Every regulation making because the prevention of corona disease in the court. There are not yet general procedural regulation about virtual criminal court in Indonesia. Like in Indonesia civil court. Indonesia just have virtual court in civil court, not criminal court. Even though Indonesian criminal procedural law regulation still require participant to be present directly at court, so that it will confuse the social public if it is implemented by virtual or teleconference, but still not yet general or special of procedural regulation about virtual criminal court in Indonesia. So it will be confused to social public because we don't have regulation, the true regulation like general procedural regulation or specially procedural regulation about virtual court in criminal case. We just have internal letter Supreme Court in Indonesia and institutional cooperation between judiciary and prosecutor office, not have regulation for virtual court crime. Implementation problem. The implementation of Indonesian virtual court in every criminal court is different. Some have used fully virtual court, but some are not fully virtual. Some have used fully virtual, but some are not fully virtual. It's very different. And another problem, the problem is infrastructure is not good in Indonesia. And the second problem, the ability of law enforcement and participants who are very difficult to use virtual is very difficult. They are not understand to use virtual online. This is about ability, and infrastructure is not changed. And then virtual courts did not open to public access. It's the close. We don't know what happened if the criminal court it's. And then a technical problem in the trial process is not clear. Technical problem is procedural, proceeding, process virtual is not clear. And then problem of just conviction for dispute. Problem of just conviction for dispute and many other problems. Statement. All problems are caused by not having special and general regulation about the technique and the process of virtual trial or virtual court in Indonesia. It can be said the judiciary in Indonesia is still yet ready to implementation virtual court or virtual criminal court is not ready. The purpose of reforming criminal justice system institution in Indonesia is to manifest a service will be more quality, more transparent, more responsive, accountable, and very fast, flexible, appropriate, effective, and efficient, so that all the public society can be more trust for Indonesian court. Virtual criminal court will be manifest about social justice and have many benefits. And virtual court will be full of certainty. Social justice, many benefit, and full certainty. Of course, virtual criminal proceeding must be conform to the Indonesian state ideology, namely Pancasila. We have ideology Pancasila. Pancasila is the is the ideology, I mean humanity, justice, sociality in Pancasila. Every law in Indonesia must be suitable to Pancasila because a GRUNOM in Indonesia. And also virtual court must be suitable to the good general principle of Indonesian criminal procedural. We have general principle. Criminal court must be suitable. In fact, virtual criminal court it's only an alternative option if something happen or cannot be implemented directly. It just alternative option or alternative choice for virtual court. The research also find the importance of modern criminal law reform that will be support the implementation of online criminal justice in Indonesia, such as building a legal system of legal substance, legal structure, and legal culture. Building legal system is important. Legal system theory. We have Suparman Marzuki who continues Lauren M. Friedman theory of the legal system that affect law enforcement, of course, affect law enforcement into four things, namely, he add one system, right? Lauren and Friedman say subsystem have three: legal substance, legal structure, legal culture. And Suparman add one: legal infrastructure. Infrastructure is very important for make a virtual criminal court in Indonesia. Must be change infrastructure. And virtual legal system reform, the first legal substance development is to form general and special regulation in the Indonesian Supreme Court regulation and the renewal in Indonesian criminal procedure regulation about the technique or the procedure of virtual criminal proceeding as an alternative option. About legal structure development, it is an online model renewal for law enforcement. So law enforcement must be online, such as judge, prosecutor, lawyer, witness, professionally, offender, victim, and everyone, other parties. And then legal culture development. In virtual court is to build infrastructure and social habit in accordance by technological development in this era. So legal culture in virtual court must build infrastructure and follow a social habit for technology development in this era. In conclusion, this research, the philosophy aspect of Indonesian virtual criminal court will be improve social justice. Yes, improve social justice and provide convenience in the judicial process. And the social legal aspect Indonesian virtual court is something that has been awaited to fulfill the needs of society in the technology era. is very waiting for technology era. And the judicial aspect of Indonesian Virtual Criminal Court that has been legalized will be obeyed and will be implemented by public society without any problem. Virtual Criminal Court is a need and demand for the change era. There are not the coronavirus disease in Indonesia. There are not the coronavirus. Indonesia should have an alternative choice of justice, of court, that can be implemented by a virtual system. We must be changed to virtual system, include criminal system court in Indonesia. Okay, thank you everyone.